sucks. Hey!
The Lost Art with Andrew Cox podcast. Marine Corps League and Till Valhalla Project Ambassador. Now streaming on all major podcast platforms. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast as giving a voice to our veterans. The Lost Art with Andrew Cox. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Podcast, that podcast giving a voice to our veterans. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today we're having a fireside chat with the crew. But before we get into the episode, are you enjoying the podcast? Make sure you go to the website. That's thelostart.podbean.com. Go check us out, see what we're all about. There's a couple ways you can help support us. You can become a patron with a monthly donation, or you can just go in and get you some cool gear. But everything you do there helps support us and getting our veteran voices out for all to hear. Also, big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project. Make sure you're going and checking out and seeing what they're all about. And if you know what they're all about, then go over there and get some merchandise and help support them. But you can go to tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. Okay, I do have the crew here. We're going to go round robin. All right, we're going to start. I got to add Jim to our crew there, so he's on the picture at the front. But Jim, how you doing?
Doing well, Andrew.
Yeah,
Just
you're surviving.
Oh, I'm surviving.
Yeah, tell us about your little companion you got there.
All right, my little companion here. This is Ago. He's my little pug, Chihuahua puppy. He's going to be 13 weeks old on Thursday. And he's so vicious, he's got this little spike collar.
Ooh, yeah.
He's whining because he's sleeping right here on my chest. So,
yeah. Well, he's just nice and cute with you, but man, somebody else, just watch out. He'll bite them ankles.
yeah, he'll get a little bit bigger. He'll get between 10 and 20 pounds.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, I'll take that. My last dog was 3.5 pounds full grown. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a
lot of dog.
Yeah, I one day I'll bring pictures and I'll send everybody pictures of Gia, and you'll understand.
All right, I like it. All right, well, let's throw it over to Bone. Bone, how you doing over there?
I'm doing good. It's good to be vertical.
Sick,
what's that?
I said you've been sick though.
I have been I got the summer flu and I got knocked down for 4 days. And I think, man, I think most people since the COVID, if we can say that too, it's whatever, not get demonetized or whatever. But yeah, man, I think just no one's as good as getting sick and getting better than we were before 2019. So stuff that, maybe take a day or two had me down and out for 4 days. Just sick as a dog. And so, regrettably didn't make it last Thursday, but I'd have been good for nothing. So it's good to be up and enjoying the summer and, getting after it around the house. So life's good again.
Nice. All right. Good. What about you, Mike? How are you
the question
doing
is,
down there?
What's the temperature out there? What's the temperature
Dude, it's
there?
like 80 degrees. It got up to 80.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. This is like,
man,
child.
Yeah, man, you guys are. That's why you got a tank top on, man. You're sweating like it's cool.
Actually, yeah, right. It's not even that hot. What's it down to now, man? No. It's 80 degrees. Yep. All right. I wasn't making that up. I just fact checked myself real quick. That's hot for us, man. And it's it ain't muggy like where y'all are at, but we're not used to it. We don't get it. And it's been garbage.
That's what I was talking to my son last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to my son last night, and I said, what's it like at, it's the usual same conversations I have with my dad. He would call from Pennsylvania, wherever we were at, and he goes, what's the weather like? It's like, all right, Dad. Well, it's been, you know, been 80 degrees, sitting here in Oceanside, California, stuff like that. But we were talking last night. He goes, hey, is it hot down there? I was like, dude, it was 101 today. He goes, yeah, it was hot here. I said, well, what was the temperature? He was like, yeah, it was like 82 in Bellingham. And I was like, dude,
That's rough.
seriously?
It's rough, man.
He goes, that's hot. He goes, that's hot. The sun was out. It's hot. And I was like, yeah. I mean, because you guys get a lot of, the temperatures go up, but, you guys get a lot of, unfortunately, you get a certain window of summer.
Yeah,
out there.
and it's wild. It's wild up here. You get 3 months. I take full advantage because I've been getting weather depressed since I was. There's not enough vitamin D in the world that you can eat out of a bottle to replace God's sunshine.
Yeah.
And dude, so I'm over it. That's another reason why I'm on my way out of this garbage state. But it's dude, yeah, and it's so funny because the first day the sun comes out, 1 week in May, it's 65 degrees and sunny. Like you can tell people are Washingtonians because they're just like butt naked, running around, like, oh, the sun. It's wild. It's just like it's wild how that's I ain't that bad, but
Nice.
Yeah. You see all the beatniks running around naked. There's just
That's how Bellingham, man.
Hey, I've heard that there's a way to get sunlight directly if you get it directly through your butthole. I don't know what that's called, but it's a thing. You got to lay down and put your legs over your head, and you can get direct sunlight, and it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't tried it. I've done a little yoga in my old age, trying to actually stretch now that I'm over 40.
Yeah.
But no, that's one that's it's hard to mainline. So
you can get as much. Your lips are made of your lips have the same skin that your butthole does. So just go outside and do that, Andrew. Yeah, I mean it's the same. It is.
It's like tube to tube. You're basically.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
Yeah, I'd love to see that, Andrew. I want to see you out there going.
All right.
That, man, just.
Hey, careful what you ask for. That's all I can say.
No, I don't want to see it. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
That's all right. We'll go over to Sensei since he's being very nice, courteous. He's waiting his turn.
I think he's frozen. No, he's not frozen. Look at him.
He's there. He's all right.
Well, let's see.
I
finished the second wall of the garage yesterday, so back to hanging things up and moving things around in there again, so I can get ready for the last wall. We got back from Disney on Wednesday. Had a good time at Disney World. Let's see what else is going on. That's about it. Now I got basically an entire month of nothing to do, so I'm going to finish the garage and just got the bike back after being down for another 3 weeks for brakes. So that was awesome. But they what they should have caught the one it was in for the tire that they had it for 3 weeks then. They missed. So when I took it back in and said, hey, you guys totally missed this. Brakes grinding on the router or the rotors, metal on metal. And I'm like, how did you guys miss this? I put 50 miles on it after I picked it up from the tire and it started grinding. How did you guys miss this? You told me I had 30% left on the front pads. You were lying. And there's like, what can we, well, I posted on the face pages. Anybody know any certified Indian mechanics in the low country, not counting, Savannah Motorsports. And some guy.
We're name dropping. We're name dropping tonight.
Yeah. And I'm like, so a guy called me. He goes, hey, you and I met at the Veterans Affairs Clinic down in Savannah. Remember me? Well, now I'm the head of sales at Indian Motorsports. Savannah Motorsports. And he goes, what can we do to make it right? And I was like, all right, I'll bring it down, give you one more try. Oh, shit, why not? One more try. And they all I did was pay for parts. They ate the labor. So I had to replace all four calipers, not calipers, just the pads. But what should have been, a $300, $350 job was just $160. So I'm not going to complain on that one. So they made it right.
You deserve free dessert on that one. Yeah. That's garbage.
Yeah.
That's free dessert.
Well, I mean, it's my bike is my commuter vehicle. If it's over 40 degrees and sunny outside, I'm on the bike. So I've been having to drive our new truck around for the last month and a half, and I'd rather be on the bike. It is.
That's horrible. You had to drive the truck.
Yeah,
the new truck. That's so bad, man.
First world problems, right?
Yeah. At least you're allowed to have a motorcycle. Yeah.
He's putting miles on his new truck.
Well, the whole point of the truck was to put less than 10,000 miles a year on it because we got a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the truck. So the whole point is to put less than 10,000 miles on it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no problem. Since I'm splitting my miles on the bike, yeah, it should be no problem. But I haven't been. I've been riding it or driving it almost exclusively. So this week's cigar or tonight's cigar is an Alec Bradley called Spirit of Cuba. This is reminiscent. It's not a Cuban cigar, but it's reminiscent of tobaccos you would find in Cuba. Alec Bradley. This is one of their economy cigars. It's what they call a midleaf, not a short leaf or a long leaf filler. This is a midleaf filler. And by midleaf, I mean they take cutoffs from other. Alec Bradley makes a lot of high-end cigars. So they take the cutoffs from these and then they wrap them around one long leaf filler. So you still got one long leaf in there, but that one long leaf is kind of like binding all of the midleaf wrapper in there. But this is a Honduran binder and fillers and Nicaraguan wrapper. And this is a Churchill size with a crown cut on it. And I have paired it with a glass of Angel's Envy. And it's so hot out here, my
ice is already melted.
It used to be R2D2, but it's already gone.
Oh,
he's R2. See you later.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Well, that's.
I was going to say. I thought as soon as you held that up there, Vic, I was going to say that's a mid leaf. That's a mid.
Totally.
Leaf.
I mean, it's obvious. Everybody should know it.
There's no way.
Mike is really catching on to the cigar stuff.
And he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
You're making me want to jump into it. I saw the little torpedo bell-shaped one you had before, and I'm like, back when I used to smoke, I was like, oh man, that was like my favorite shape.
Well, that
8 months sober.
Cigar, this is a Liga Privada cigar. But it's called a Nasty Fritas. I don't know if you can see that there. Nasty Fritas.
There it is. That's a Nasty Frito. That's a Nasty Frito.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. There it is. Nasty Fritas. But it's a very oily cigar. When you light it, it will stay lit for like 15 or 20 seconds because it's burning off the oils in the wrapper. It's also I've smoked one of these not while you were on, Bone, but like you can't tell through the wrapper, but it has what's called a fold over foot. So they basically crinkle up all the leftover wrapper and then just kind of tamp it down over the foot. So like when you light it, all the flavor, of course, is in the wrapper. So when you light it, all that flavor from the wrapper comes in and infuses the entire cigar. It's a very, very earthy flavor cigar. It's I would say medium to mild. It's just if I had an everyday smoke, it would be this. These are just wonderful, wonderful little flavor bombs. If at the end of a night, I like to smoke these cigars after I've had a cigar or two at the cigar lounge playing cribbage all night or something, I'll finish off with one of these. It's just a wonderful cigar.
There you go.
If this one is a piece of shit, I'm gonna point it out, put it out, and smoke the other one.
And the other one. Good. That's your prerogative. Free country.
Hey, you talked about the nasty. You talked about the Nasty Fritos.
Yeah. Nasty Fritos are nasty.
The liquor store's got a good cigar selection. I was like, hey, do you guys have Nasty Fritos? And he was like, the fuck are you talking about? I was like, okay, never mind.
He's not in on the joke.
All right. Well, this week we're going to have some good times on this week's podcast. On Thursday, we're having our auction which the site is out there. I posted it. I'll post it in more places, and everybody feel free to share that. But items are starting to go up, so you'll see them go up. Jim over there, he's doing his best to put them all up online and make it look pretty for you, so make you want to buy even more. But the more people we get, the better we'll be able to raise funds for the Ton Legacy Foundation, which is building Ton Tavern. So they're one of the organizations that is helping do that. So it should be hopefully a good auction. So we'll see. I think there's going to be some decent stuff on there to auction off. I'm pretty excited about it. The big one's going to be the painting, right? We had Phantom on this last Thursday, kind of showing us a little bit, talking about his paintings. And of course, this is one of the paintings. This is titled Heavy Guns, if I'm not, or Heavy Guns. I think that's what it's titled. Or Heavy Barrel. I don't know. I can't remember. I'd have to look on the back of it. But incredible painting. So he does great work, and he'll be painting it live on the podcast, which will be pretty cool. He's going to have like 3 different ones that he's going to have up there. So whoever outbids the person and wins it, you get to pick between the 3 that he's going to have up there. So it should be a pretty cool thing. So it's your choice of the 3, and we get to see him painting some of it live, which will be really awesome.
Yes.
You guys ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Fired up.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll raise a decent amount of money for them. There is a place on there that you can just donate as well. So if you want to donate to the cause, you can click on that. Boom, go in there, donate however much you want to do. $17.75. I don't know.
Hey, $17.75 a month will get you in the 1775 club.
That's right. So don't do that through us, though.
No,
you got to do that through the website.
You have to do it on the website.
Yeah. You got to go to the Ton Legacy Foundation, their website.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
You get a certificate, the t-shirt's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm part of it.
So all our Marine Corps League members, they need to do it.
I just got my obnoxious shirt.
Nice.
On both sides.
Very nice.
You know that my kids think I'm crazy. Because I also got this one.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
America.
Rocking it, man. That's good. It's good.
All right. That's where I disappeared to go get them.
Somebody disappeared. Who was that? Mike disappeared on us.
He got jealous. He doesn't have those shirts.
I know. He got jealous. He wanted one of those shirts.
Went home.
He's like, you know what? I don't have one. I'm getting out of here.
I think he went down to the gas station for a cigar.
He might have.
Yeah,
he might have.
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like,
he's looking for that nasty Frida.
Nasty Frida. That's if that chick's behind that liquor store, you don't want to mess with her, man. I've known a couple nasty Fridas. So like, pump the brakes. Words matter, right? We gotta,
Yeah. Oh man,
might not come back from that.
So what do you want to talk about this week? What do you what's the latest and greatest that you guys want to talk about?
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's already starting off bad.
Yeah, it is.
Bad runner. Look at that. It's a running.
It's not good.
Man,
yeah.
How's it tasting?
The light is okay. It's a medium body cigar, and it's got, the Honduran wrappers, or I'm sorry, the Honduran binder and filler with the Nicaraguan wrapper. The Nicaraguan wrappers tend to be just a little spicy, like a white pepper kind of flavor. So I mean, it's nothing offensive right now. Hopefully it will smooth out a little bit, but I have a sneaky suspicion I'm not going to make it halfway through the cigar, because I don't know if you can tell that the wrapper is already starting to come up a little bit right there. So yeah, poor construction. When you have a cigar running away from you like that, that's poor construction. But one of the hazards of a mid leaf or short leaf cigar. One of the leaves in there is burning faster than the others. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anybody? Any news? What's the latest and greatest news that you guys have been seeing?
Gosh, man, I'm trying to think.
Now is the peace deal between Israel and Hamas, is that still a deal? Is that still happening?
Nothing's going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, it's
I haven't seen anything. The only thing I've heard about lately is the big beautiful bill. So, and JD Vance went and talked to the one out in Alaska and said we're not going to close down these rural hospitals on you. And so I guess she's voting for it.
Okay. Now what is I don't even know what all's in the big beautiful bill. I mean, apparently it's big and it's beautiful.
It's they're cutting Medicaid to where it's only for Americans.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very, very it's a Trump bill.
Yeah.
It's a very, very Trump bill.
I'm surprised they got it passed.
A good thing we have majorities.
Yeah. That is the majority. It's pretty interesting though.
Yeah. There's a lot of money in it, but it's one of those, it's not that you gotta spend money to make money thing, but it's the government, right? The government doesn't make widgets and sell them, so it's one of those things where you do need to, maintain or reinvest in infrastructure. You need to do certain things and pay for certain stuff, right? So I mean, I think it's better to prioritize, some of the things that maybe this administration is and or like public safety and stuff, as opposed to, I don't know, like 50 new parks or whatever transhumanist literature you need to send to Zimbabwe to try and indoctrinate another country or continent. Like, there's those things, but it's, I mean, a bill's a bill. There's going to be pork in it. There's going to be stuff that, bums, you out, me out, Trump out. Obviously, Elon had a fit, over some of it for a minute, but maybe he's back in the fold. So who knows? But that's just big government doing big government stuff. But it's better than.
It's a move in the right direction.
It's better than nothing.
I think so.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I agree.
Let's see. Some of the major tenets of it are Social Security taxes. House and Senate Republicans are looking to extend Social Security tax breaks and have proposed an increase that would grant a $6,000 tax deduction for older Americans. More Medicaid requirements. Let's see. One of the changes are new work requirements for childless adults without disabilities. So if you're a childless adult without disability, to qualify, the bill says that they would be required to work at least 80 hours a month.
Ooh.
Hold on. You said say it one more time.
Childless adult without disabilities.
Okay.
Meaning if you're a working age adult, you need to work at least 80 hours a week to qualify for Medicaid.
80 hours a week?
I'm sorry. 80 hours a month. Same thing. A month. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So 20 hours a week.
Yeah, 20 hours a week. So if you're of working age and you don't have any disabilities, get your ass to work. Let's see.
Nothing wrong with that.
I work, and I got disabilities.
Yeah.
Increased cap on salt tax, which is state and local taxes. Currently, it's $10,000 cap on how much taxpayers can deduct from the amount they owe in federal taxes. That expires this year. In the new bill, House Republicans have raised the salt limit to $40,000 for married couples with incomes up to $500,000. Nice. Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. New bill requires states to contribute more to the program, which is also partially funded by the federal government. It also adds work requirements for able-bodied stamp enrollees who do not have dependents. Again, so if you're a working age adult, it sounds like they're trying to cut out the freeloaders from Medicaid and from all these SNAP benefits. And if you're able to work and you're working age, get your ass to work. No tax.
It does make sense.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely. No tax and overtime or tips. And we knew that one was coming. Clean energy tax cuts. One of the most notable divisions between House and Senate Republicans is the Senate proposal for clean energy tax breaks. Although both call for an end to the Biden-era federal clean energy tax credits, Senate Republicans suggest phasing them out more slowly. Let's see. Yeah, so those are the major things. But did you hear what's happening in the Senate today? So Schumer to stall, because Schumer's trying to stall this as long as possible. He wants it to take as long as possible to pass. He was having the senators read all 900 pages out loud before they were allowed to begin negotiation or discussion. All 900 pages had to be read word for word before they were allowed to begin negotiation discussions.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Did they actually do that?
They were. They're supposed to finish tomorrow. Or they might finish tonight, but probably tomorrow.
They're just taking turns doing it. It's basically a non-filibuster filibuster.
Exactly.
What a bunch of horseshit. This is one thing I don't like about our country. I feel that if somebody wants to sit up there and filibuster and they're just going to run their suck for however many hours they can go straight, Lord knows I could probably put in a solid 11, 12. You should be able to go run up and kung fu fight them parliaments in other countries. You know what I mean? Like the Philippines and stuff, right? You might run afoul of Pacquiao or something, but it's generally speaking, let's just handle our differences a little bit more. I don't know, as has been done in centuries past. I think that stuff's just so preposterous.
You mean like when we grew up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, we did. When everybody who grew up.
We would fight and settle our differences and be friends after. So,
And then when it's over, it's over.
Exactly.
When you move on, but you're not.
There's a clear winner, a clear loser, and it is what it is.
Playing baby games, man. The amount of tolerance. I don't know, and I feel like I've been pretty tolerant about a lot.
I got to be honest. You said you could go for a good 11 hours. I'll be honest. There ain't no way. And I'm a talker, and I can talk with the best of them. But I'm saying 2 hours, and I'm running out of things to talk about and things to say, and I'd have to have.
She's got to go in circles. You just got to go in circles, and then reiterate, and then go again, and it's. You know what I mean? You already have. See, that's just it. You're just a genuinely decent human with no agenda. That's not a politician. So
yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? That's what makes it hard.
Who was the one recently that did the filibuster? And it was ridiculous.
Was it Cory Booker? Was that?
Yes, Cory Booker. Yeah. Now he's a pro.
Who 25 hours and nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I don't know. I'd call him a professional. He knew what he was doing.
He's a professional, all right.
Yeah.
He's getting paid for it. That makes him a professional.
True.
Touche. And that.
Yeah.
But
the bar is set low when it comes to professionalism. You're getting paid for it. He's a professional.
It really can be. That's the funny thing, right? That's.
In any area, musicians, educators, corporate, executives, you're getting paid for it. Technically, you're professional.
You're not wrong.
I used to tell people I was a professional driver. I'm a garbage driver, but I drove around. I got paid. I got special training. I had fun little special equipment. I mean, I couldn't drive a little F1 car with the little, fake Nintendo remote steering wheel. I crashed that, but it's was I legally speaking? Perhaps I was
I
for a
think you were
number
a
of
professional.
years.
Yeah.
I think I was
if
a
you think
professional
about it,
driver.
I was professional rock band manager.
There you go. Exactly.
It's true. Yeah, it makes sense.
I manage a rock band every year,
And
Yeah.
nobody
And I get
can
paid for
tell
it.
you otherwise.
I'm technically
That's
getting
always-
paid to learn guitar, so I'm a professional guitar
You're-
player, I guess.
Or professional. Yeah, you're a professional guitar player. Yeah,
I am.
Mhm.
I'll go with it.
Exactly.
I mean, I
That's
can
it.
play one song. That's good enough, right?
So is it Stairway to Heaven?
Nowadays,
Is that- is
No.
it-
It's actually
Terrible.
my first song was "Horse with No Name."
Oh, okay. Hey, that's a good song though.
It is, yeah.
That is a good song.
Yeah. I'm
Got
familiar.
4 chords in it. It's awesome.
Well, I'm yet to be a professional musician since I retired, and still am not a professional podcaster. So, I mean, there's that.
Oh, I mean,
Keep at it, man. Someday.
Hey. Someday I'm gonna get $20.
that's all you'll need. We'll pass the hat, man. Maybe on on the little side thing on the third, right? Like,
Yeah.
get you that first dollar to frame.
I'm gonna have the wife give me $20 next time I play, so I can say I'm a professional musician again.
There you go. There you go. That's the way to do it.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
It's all about the spin. It's all about the spin to, keep you happy or to, dupe anybody else.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about the spin. Isn't that wasn't there a news show that was something like that? Spin?
Oh, the No Spin Zone with
the No Spin Zone. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but what was his name? He was the guy. He used to do like Entertainment Tonight. I loved him. Like he was on like a rag gossip show, but then he became a Republican talking head. And I'm forgetting his name. He was the F it, let's do it live. I used to quote that at work all the time. Like, what's a plan? We're gonna go arrest it. Like, F it, let's do it live. And then doors.
Bill O'Reilly.
Yes, the O'Reilly factor. Yeah, it was the no spin zone was on the O'Reilly factor. And the guy literally was like, he just used to hang out on set. His first show was like him hanging out on set with a hot chick with legs and high heels, which what Fox News did 20 years later because everything's circular.
Yeah.
But it was them talking about celebrity gossip and stuff. I mean, I think that was when I was a kid. So he had a decade of that in him before he went to being a pundit and, making the real money on the 24-hour. Of course, 24-hour news cycle didn't exist yet. And so he got on that gravy train at the beginning of it. Right. So he was one of those engines, and that's I mean, hey, I don't begrudge the guy. I don't begrudge anybody, like, make your money. It's fine. It's what it is.
Hey, we've gone so far in one direction. Do you remember the Man Show?
Yeah. With the Ace Man, Corolla.
Man.
Yeah. Dude, but Corolla, so and then like fun, and Jimmy Kimmel was his partner on that, who's now completely lost it and sold out to anything reasonable and is crying about
Don't forget Dr. Drew.
Yeah, but Dr. Drew Pinsky's still back on he's back on Tom Segura's podcast network, and he's still doing podcasting with like medical stuff and then like getting on with comedians and things. And so he's very much in the podcast sphere, still doing that thing and making money.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Drew's he's cool. Or at least I think so. I don't know. One man's personal opinion, but I used to listen to Loveline back in the day.
Oh
with
man,
Adam Carolla and him. It was the best. And it would be the Ace Man talking to kids on the thing. Like, he's like, let me, asking him, hey, let me get the, how old are you? He'd be like, I'm 19. He's like, let me guess. You're in JUCO. You're still dating your high school sweetheart. She's 17. because the guy's like, yes. You go on for like 15 minutes just nailing kids. Like you drive a 2-door Honda Civic stick shift. You don't rev the engine enough, you piece of shit. Like I'd just be dying laughing. Like, how do you know? How do you can just go? And then it was like, oh, it's all you're exposed to all the time, every day, and you're a grown up, right? You live enough life. You just know these things. You're around these people these kids from the valley, right? Like white trash knows white trash, or I could be driving around in a cop car when I was training somebody, and I could get the first quarter of a dispatch, and then I'd be like, this and this and this is coming next. Dead right. Say what the next person's response was going to be, and it wasn't going to be me. And then after about 15 minutes, I'll be like, they're going to go there, and this is going to be a big nothing burger. They're going to 7-8 it with like this excuse, and then like verbatim 15 minutes. I like, how did you know? I'm like, it's because it's all the time. It's day in. It's every caller. It's every show. It's every kid. It's every interaction, man. But I don't know.
You repeat things so often. It's
or it gets repeated to you. You just hear it.
Yeah.
Like just yeah.
That's true.
And then every girl that called in, Dr. would be like, so where's your dad at? Oh, he has been in the picture 12 years, Oh, okay, yeah.
That was one too.
Oh man.
Oh, good times.
Good old times.
Yeah.
We should start a thing where people can call in and we'll let them.
Yeah, like a flashback Friday kind of thing.
We'll put Sensei's number on it, and they'll all call him.
Oh, hold on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Stop making any hasty decisions here.
Tell you what, I'll go buy a burner phone, and then we'll just use that number, and then we can take turns putting minutes on it, right? Like let's be smart.
Yes.
And then that way I can torch that motherfucker when it gets real spicy. We're like, no.
Can't do that.
The phone starts giving real bad advice.
Well, save the call history, and then we can start crank calling all those people that call it. That
also a great show that Adam Carolla and Kimmel were on, ran the Crank Anchors with the Muppets.
Yeah.
Dude,
right.
Back when Comedy Central was awesome. Like everything was rad in the 90s. I mean 80s too, but
because
remember that, like
crying about their feelings every day.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Very, very, very rarely. Very rarely. And then it was like egregious. So you'd be like offended for them too. You'd be like, wow, that was way over the line. and I don't have feelings. So
I think our line has shifted. The line has shifted.
It shifted, all right.
Yeah.
I think it's shifting again because not everybody's, but
it was back when MTV still had videos.
Which is a long time ago.
Well, that's always the goal, is to shift the goalpost, right? Somebody's one side or the other's always got to move it. And everyone says when it's the worst of times, the pendulum will swing, and it's like, but the pendulum never. It's physics, right? Like you put the ball
all
here,
the way.
It never goes all the way back. It almost does, and it won't come back and hit you in the face unless somebody pushes it. Which they should be doing, but it's that's just it. It's like, so that's always it'll be fine. It'll swing back the other way. Yeah, but it's not going to come back to like where it was. It's progress has only been going in one direction, and it's probably not the progressive direction that maybe we all want. I mean, in every regard.
You wonder why we keep missing field goals. As a society, it's because the goal continues to move.
Speaking of, what about the Democratic Party nominee for governor of New York?
Oh my gosh, I heard about that today.
You talking about swinging one way? Woo, man!
Self-proclaimed Democrat socialist. Woo.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome, man. Get rid of NYPD.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Yeah, get rid of the police department.
Well, is it the governor of New York or the mayor of New York City? I can't remember.
The mayor of New York City.
Mayor of New York City. That's right.
But that governor is pretty far out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Catherine, whatever her name
Yeah,
is.
She doesn't stand a chance, that poor guy. I mean, but just to
I don't
hold on to
know.
those ideals that still don't work. I mean, I don't know. Cuomo ain't. It's
He dropped out of the race.
No.
Cuomo did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Huh?
it's Adams, and then this.
And so is
nut job?
the current mayor, Eric Adams.
He's an independent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then which he's a Democrat. Eric Adams, the current mayor, is a Democrat. Neither one of them got the Democrat nomination, so they're both running as independent.
What a mess. What a mess over there.
What a
That's
mess.
interesting.
That's interesting.
That's
You
funny.
could not pay me somebody else's money right now to go to New York.
Nope.
No, but it's also
north.
yeah. I don't desire to go to I can get good pizza in Washington, man. I mean, whatever. It's not New York pizza. They got good pizza in Italy too. So miss me with it, right? Like I don't need to go to a place full of just people stacked on top of people, living with rats,
Right.
Literally, yeah.
huffing the smell of piss, and I just, you know what I mean? No thanks. Until they get a little bit more stuff cleaned up, like I'm gonna avoid that as a vacation destination. I just don't. I don't need it. Right?
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
that's just my opinion. I know it's the greatest
Some
city in the
people
world.
like the city life, and I've got to be honest, that is not me. I last time we went to New York, it was not good for me. I had a rough time. Started freaking out a little bit. My PTSD or whatever's kicking in. I was like, there's too many people. People were touching me, and I was like,
Yeah,
like,
you can't help it.
You have got to stay away from me. Like,
that's why if you go to New York, you go to a place not near New York. So
go to the
last time I was in New York, I was in a place called Binghamton, New York, and it is not New York, New York. Population like 2,000. I was good.
Oh yeah, New York State's beautiful. You get, I
Yeah.
mean, even Buffalo, right? Like it's upstate New York's. They call it upstate New York for a reason. It's
Yes,
to
they do.
differentiate it from
That
Manhattan
city.
Island, right? So
Exactly.
but I mean, I don't know. Like you said, the big city thing. I like Vegas. I don't mind humanity and stuff, but yeah, walking around where people are touching me and brushing up,
Right.
and I don't see good, and I'm blind in my left eye, so my spatials, I'm going to be bumping into people on accident that are bumping into me, and then now there's friction in New York. You know what I mean? There's just that East Coast douchebag thing mixed with the angry PTSD little me thing, and I don't. It seems like a recipe for disaster, right? Like I'm going to insert myself into something where like opposing forces are going to go at each other, and what happens when that happens? Like explosions. I think that's how the atom bomb works, or some shit. Like it
could be, yeah,
not exactly, but you know, derivative, analogous. It is, yeah. Just I don't need that, you know, and like
so when I'll give you. So when we got close to New York, like the city, and the wife's like, because I started getting a little antsy because there's a lot of traffic. And she's like, oh, let's pull over here and I'll drive from here. I'll drive us into the city. And I was like, okay. As we're driving into the city, I'm freaking out. Like there's no escape routes. It's just mass confusion everywhere. And I'm like freaking out in the passenger seat. I'm like, I should have went in the back and just went to sleep or something. And then we get there and she's like, oh, I need you to, I got to go and do this or whatever. And I need to meet you at this place. And you bring the girls. And I'm like, okay. So I had to walk through New York holding my girls' hands, probably way tighter than I needed to, because I was like, I'm not going to let go.
Because they're holding your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like oh my God. And there are people everywhere. I mean, it was ridiculous. Not a fan. Not a fan.
I reckon you'd get used to it if you just get habituated to it, you know, like just exposure after exposure after exposure. You get desensitized, but yeah, like I
go through that though.
For me, I'd probably be about as freaked out as you in one way or another. I don't like it. what have we always been taught? Like, don't be channelize other people, right?
Yeah.
And then what do you like? I'm driving into bumper to bumper channelized traffic with no escape.
Yeah.
I mean, all you hear is, I mean, I'm sure not everyone gets mugged there or carjacked every day, all day, but like, you know what I mean? It's like going to LA, dude. You want to go to the devil's city. Like, like, what else are you thinking? You know, like, oh man, I'm stuck at a crosswalk with a crazy guy, and oh great, here come 4 Crips, and like, that's rough, dude. It's a rough place to put yourself in, man. If you're just, I don't know, as a veteran and
That's
as
why
an ex-cop with PTSD, like I don't put myself in those situations because I will be sad, upset, act out. Like I will engage in avoidance behaviors, which is a sign of PTSD. But it's also like, you know, depending on the context, it ain't the worst thing. Like, don't drop me in the middle of New York City. Don't drop me in downtown LA. Like, I mean,
Chicago.
I mean, unless you want to pay me. If someone's listening and they want to give me $1 million and film it, yeah, let's see what happens.
Well, that could be a good show.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, I jumped back in there. Unfortunately, my internet was like acting squirrely, so but I jumped back in. But you know, to go with what you're saying, and I don't really know what you guys were talking about, but when you know, it used to drive me crazy when my kids were little. You know, my wife and I, we'd be someplace, and somebody would cut in between us. It's like, you don't do that shit, man. You don't cut in between somebody and their kids. You know, you know, my wife used to get so pissed off. She goes, "Why are you getting so upset?" And I was like, "No, bullshit. No, absolutely fucking not. You don't cut between me and my kids, me and my family." That's, you know,
it gets a little nerve-wracking, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I'll do that, you know, even now, you know, if we're at the damn grocery store, I'll stop. And I was like, "Oh, excuse us." I'm like, "No, you're good. I'm not going to cut between you and your kids." Or it's like, "No, absolutely not. You know, you should just drive me fucking nuts."
You don't have to be on the road. I'm not saying I ever did this. But we were
what a great way to start a story.
Yeah.
We were walking our kids one day, and this car come flying around the corner, and then slams on the brakes, and then he got janked out of the car because they almost hit my kid. And the only reason they lived is because my wife said no.
Yeah.
Because I was getting ready to kill him, but she saved their life.
There you go.
Well, if that person's watching, they should be thanking you right now.
Jim's talking for a friend. He was just telling us.
Yeah.
The statute of limitations is so short on so many things.
Yeah,
statute of limitations. It was yesterday, man. It was yesterday.
That was last week, bro. I don't know what. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know what time it is.
Oh my goodness.
I've had like 13 concussions. I don't even know where I'm at. These earphones are probably vibrating something loose. Like the last screw is so. I mean, I'm not blaming any of you guys, but you know, you're a party to this. So put that out there too. Someone on the internet heard that. Yeah, no, it's their fault he went nuts.
I spent most of my Marine Corps career being an enabler. It'll be all right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're like, I know how to navigate these waters. Yeah, go ahead. Like, that's a great idea. You're that guy. You know what though? I loved that guy because all I needed was one nudge. I was like, yeah, like you're not supposed to have 2 devils on your shoulder. Like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, do that.
But at least I would tell him, you know, hey, you know, this may or may not be a good idea, but take notes. You know, come back and brief us.
You test it out, and if it kind of works,
let us know how that goes.
Then you get the other E4s back, and you're like, look, if we all do this, get us all in trouble. At least not that bad.
We can't all get in trouble.
Yeah, that's Vic. He's trying to go give us cancer. He's sitting there with a damn cigar. Each week he's like, "Hey, It's creamy,
that you
smoky,
mentioned that.
leathery, and man, it's the best shit on the face of the planet.
He had me today. I was jonesing for a cigar, and I haven't had nicotine in 8 months. I'm like, that sounds nice right now. Like, why aren't I smoking a cigar? Like, man, old habits are old, dude. But
Well, I was going to buy like 6 or 7 nasty Fritas and send one out to each of you, and then we could all.
If you do it,
them.
I'll smoke it on here. I'm not that morally opposed. It's not like I've taken a vow or anything.
And then
like
we can
that.
all
let me text my address. My address is coming.
Phone says it's not like I've taken a vow. I'll smoke.
There's like no Bibles within reach, no right hands were raised. This is like a mirrored copy. So what lefty?
Exactly.
I'll take a nasty Frito. It's fine.
I might just have to get one for my trip down to Arizona next month. So yeah, that might be what happens too. I'm the idiot who's going to Phoenix in the end of July. So
it's gonna be a little warm.
It's gonna be a lot warm. So I think my lovely wife didn't want to fall in love with Arizona, New Mexico, but she still needs to go to visit them as states. So between the concert that we want to go see, which is down there then, and this timing, it's like you don't fall in love with Phoenix July 26th, right? It's 125. It's the inside of an oven. It's like Washington in January. You can come up here, right? Like enjoy the Seahawks game, but it's garbage. Like this is stupid. You don't even realize it's green because it's so gray. But you come up now and it's the French Riviera and everyone loves it. And they're like, I think I'd like to move here and bring my politics.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah. So, that's where I'm stuck.
What concert?
I'm
what
gonna be
concert are you
poolside.
going to see? What are you going to see?
We're going to Phil Wickham and Christian rock worship guy. He's basically the godfather of modern like Christian praise music.
I know who Phil Wickham is.
Yeah. So I've seen Phil before. Phil Wickham and Brandon Lake. Yeah. This is like the guy traveling with him and stuff. So great shows. Good it's good stuff. And I don't know what arena we're going to, but we're gonna go down there and soak that in and travel around Arizona a bit.
Well, I'm the guy that's stupid enough to ride a motorcycle across country at the end of July.
Also dubious decision making there. Yeah, that's like
that's like the kid I talked to today. Say he's going to Paris Island in 7 days. I said, good luck.
Ooh, ouch.
My great nephew is at Paris Island right now. I just put my
first to him.
Letter in the mail to him yesterday. He just got there 3 weeks ago. So he's
yeah. I hope when you sent the letter that you paid tribute to his drill instructor somehow.
Not yet. That's going to be the next one. The first one was inspirational. The second one's going to be addressed to General Scoggins. Scoggins is his last name.
Nice.
General Scoggins.
I like that.
No, Vic, you gotta send like a whole bunch of shit. Just cookies like freaking oatmeal cream pies. You gotta send a whole damn box of shit. Just
ship off a few jelly donuts.
It's like, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You can send jelly donuts and stuff because you're right there, so it'll get next day. It'll deliver next day.
I can drive it to base.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You are right. It's true.
You gotta
just roll up hot with like a one of those big old box things with the strap, like the baseball stadium, but it's all Hostess products. Little Debbie. You're like, "What's up, kids?" Creeping around in your all closed, no window van.
You gotta
delivery for General Scoggins.
You gotta fuck him up. That's a prerequisite, man.
I got smokes and liquor in here. You guys are
okay, Andrew. So tell me, what's the best way to fuck with him? What's the best way through like letters and shit?
Oh,
I don't know. That depends, right? So I never really got into the whole letter thing when I was a drill instructor, so I didn't mess with them. The only time I would mess with them is if they got a package that had sweets or pogey bait in it. I would always tell them, you can't share it. If you get it, you either do one of two things: you throw it in the trash, or you eat it. And when I say eat it, I mean you sit there and eat all of it. So 9 times out of 10, they would throw it in the trash can. So, but that was the only thing I ever did. So when it came to letters, I would just hand them out and give them to them. So it depends on the drill instructor. Sometimes they like to mess with them. Sometimes they don't.
Okay, so what's some stories of some other drill instructors messing with these kids?
I mean, if you write anything, they can't do anything to them right then because it's free time. You know, they're getting their letters at the end of the day type of deal. But you can mess with them the next day. So you can have them on the quarter deck one time an hour all day long if you need to. So I've seen them, do that.
I was there 1 time an hour every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if, I think what Vic's asking is, what would you send to a recruit?
Yeah.
That would do it. I mean, would just make you go bonkers.
There was nothing that would have made me go bonkers.
All right.
But if you put like, General Scoggins, that'll probably get their attention.
Or why don't you just put here's a better one. Go get an Army card that when you open it up, it plays the Army fight song.
That would be pretty good.
That might piss the DI off.
That would be pretty good.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because he wrote his mom, because I guess they were
good
taking a hump the next day or something like that. And he was like, he wrote his mom and said, our packs, everything is 50 pounds. This is nothing. I'm having a great time. I think my football pads weigh more than this pack, And I'm like, okay, he's having a great time, so I need to fuck with him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I mean, that's good for everybody.
Yeah, he hasn't hung off the chin-up bar like this for 15, 20 minutes, and
oh god,
he hadn't done that.
It can't be the same things that happen to you.
Yeah, it's like you go up, hang up there, go. All right, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Sit there and hang till your arms go numb. Yeah.
Dude.
Oh man.
Yikes.
My drill instructor, the heavy hat was like 5'4", a little short Mexican guy, and I'm 6'2". So every time he wanted to yell at me, he'd grab me by the collar and yank me down and go, elevator down, and he'd like, because I was a scribe, and where's my training cards at? Elevator up, and he'd throw me back up, and I'm like, elevator down, and he'd grab me, pull me over, and I told you, get on my quarter deck, elevator up. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Shoot.
Good stuff. Good
well,
stuff.
for any listeners out there, if you need advice on anything, we are here for you. And all you gotta do is just type in the comments and let us hear what advice you may need from these sage and wise individuals here on the podcast. So
not advice, give me some ideas to mess with my nephew at boot camp.
or that yeah.
Tiny liquor bottles. I had a guy who was joining the Air Guard.
That would be bad.
Right at the wire at 36, like he was right below the cutoff, and he was going to join the Air National Guard as a flight attendant. So he was going to go be a flight attendant for the Air Force, and he was an international flight attendant. And but this guy, so he's flying to basic, right, in San Antonio, but he's out of Boston, and they just so of course he's a flight attendant, right? He's getting all the free liquor, all the comps, he's sitting first class, and he's a grown man. He's 34, 30, whatever the cutoff age, right? He's in his almost mid 30s. And So he shows up with, obviously you got your like whatever little bag that you show up in, you get the dress down, you get back to the thing. Well, when they go to do the bag drag, like dump your shit out, right? They're looking for contraband and what you're allowed to have until you just, dude, a liquor store of one shot mini bottle, just boom everywhere. And of course, he was bartender for the rest of his time in basic training till he got himself out of there. But like, it was impressive, man. I was like, oh, I'm like, why are you here? You're 34. You have a brownstone in Boston. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like he was joining up to go join the Marine Corps and fight or do combat arms. He was going to do his job that he does in the Guard, and I don't know, serving your country. Hey, do what you got to do, but also he was a funny guy, and he was also the guy that 4 weeks later got himself kicked out for sleepwalking because he fabricated that sham. Yeah, so he was like, I don't like this. I'm old. I'm gonna get myself out of here, and then concocted some sort of eyewitnessed sleepwalking shenanigans. Got medboarded out.
That's impressive.
It was impressive. He's a smart guy. He had his stuff together. I mean, if he used his powers for good, like, could have been a great asset to the Air Force. But he was just entertaining for me, right? I had a 20-year-old kid, and I'm just like, I think I like the cut of this guy's jib. This guy has E4 Mafia written all over E4 life, son.
E4 for life.
Up. You know this. And we didn't make it that far, but no, I like that dude. And like the 1 ounce liquor bottles in cycling those in would be funny. So
that's it, Vic. That's it.
There it is.
Go to the liquor store and buy the bucket of freaking Fireball.
Oh,
Fireball.
Yeah, because then they'll make them drink all of it.
Yeah,
probably not. Can't do that.
Send that whole damn bucket of Fireball, dump it in a box, and ship it.
We're gonna stay here until you drink and smoke the whole thing.
Hey, even better, you can buy the miniature Everclear.
Oh yeah,
they won't let you fly that. They won't let you fly that. They get all bumpy.
All Vic's got to do is ship it, man. Just
that's true. I guess you can ship it. You're right.
I don't have to ship it. I can drive it down there.
I was just gonna say. I was literally gonna say that.
There you go.
Like drive it down there in a bucket of ice.
So obviously, I'm not active duty anymore, obviously, but I know some master guns that are still on base. That I can say, hey, run this over to 3rd Battalion Lehman Company for me, would you?
Well, that would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I think for not this coming week, but after the next 2 podcasts, I think what I'll do is I'll push it out and be like, hey, if you want to ask us questions on here, what have you, and I'll just have people start asking us questions and we can answer them. It'll be a good time.
Sure.
Get some crowd participation.
Have a Q&A, a Q&A session.
Yeah, it'd be good.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I think it'll be all right.
It'd probably be cleaner than what we do now.
If people hear our conversation, they're probably like, no, we don't want to know no, we don't need that.
What did Jim say? What'd you say, Jim?
I said if they ask us questions, it'll probably be a little bit cleaner than it is right now.
Oh, okay.
No, fuck that.
Maybe not.
It could, but they could surprise us.
I heard.
Yeah,
we're
always clean till Bone got on here, and Bone's like, F
I
this,
know.
F that. He's just, it's like,
Brought the worst out in everybody.
calm down, dude. Calm down. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Throw us a bone.
Easy.
My internet just glitched, so I heard Bone. What do we?
No.
Jump up to grab a beer and the internet craps the bed.
You're good. You're good. No. Don't say anything.
Man, that's good.
Jump up and grab a beer. What are you drinking?
Oh man.
What beer are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Kona Big Wave.
Oh,
Kona Big Wave, a little liquid Aloha.
Liquid Aloha.
Right? For a light beer. I'm normally an IPA guy, but you can't schlock down a bunch of those in the sun. I mean, you can if you're a man. I do, but it's at some point, ouch, like that's a lot.
Yeah,
It's heavy.
IPAs are a little heavy. Heavy, yeah. It's a little
Is
heavy.
it Kona
It's a little heavy when it's 80 degrees and I'm
Yeah.
80 degrees.
What's that?
Is it Kona the one that makes the
Whole
coconut
80
porter?
Coconut
Yes.
porter?
Yes.
And I'm not really into those, but that's good. That's like a decent beer.
It's a good beer. It's a good beer.
Yeah, it's like their darker stout. Their stout is like got coconut milk in it. It's pretty tasty. If you're into like an oatmeal stout, it's lighter than like a heavy oatmeal stout, but
Interesting.
I used to like the darker
I'm
beers.
usually a Voodoo Ranger guy. I never got into it. I don't know. I was always getting Black Butte Porter from Alaska Brewing. Like, I don't know. My stepdad loved that. My high school sweetheart's dad drank that. Like, so that was like what was around that you would like snag on a boat or something like that. But I was like, ew, just I don't know. That beer was beer colored. I don't know. That was when I was a teenager, so I was a little turned off by the brown beer. Never ever got into it other than Guinness. Guinness or a 50-50 Guinness and Harp. Ooh, child.
Or Guinness and Bass.
That I can do.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Black and tan, whatever. Guinness isn't really a stout though. Guinness is more of a light beer. It's a dark color, but it's
I don't know.
I mean, it's labeled as a stout, but it's only like 5.4%. It's not really a heavy beer at all. I mean, I can drink Guinnesses all day long, but my favorite stout out there is a left-hand milk stout.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man, that stuff is so good. First place I had it was in, where was it at? It was in Kentucky, I think. Yes, Louisville, RS Louisville. There was a bar next to the station that had it on tap. So every time I went to Louisville, I would go there. And then the downtown brewery, the downtown ballpark in Louisville, the Slugger Field, whatever. They have a brewery next to it, and that was the first time I had a Braggart, which is half beer, half mead. Man, that was like the second time I went to Louisville. Every time I went to Louisville after that, I brought growlers with me. So fill that shit up and take it home. It was so good.
You know, the Louisville Slugger Museum is a really, really cool museum if you guys haven't been to that.
Never had time to go to the museum.
No, it is.
I've heard
cool.
that. Yeah, I've never been there.
Really cool. Yeah. All right, we got 4 listeners out there. This is your last opportunity to ask some questions if you're out there. It can be anything. We'll answer questions about anything. So you just go ahead and shoot us a question, put it in the comments thing. It'll pop up here. We'll be able to see it, and we'll be able to answer whatever question you got. We're between the 5 of us, man. Ain't nothing we can't figure out. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but the first
5 brain cells, baby.
Yeah, the first one worked itself out. You know, I didn't have to. I haven't trimmed this cigar yet at all with the lighter. The first one worked itself out. So, but it's doing it again. This one doesn't look like. I don't know if there's enough cigar left to work itself out. But I'm honestly surprised. I was not expecting to make it all the way through the cigar. It mellowed out a little bit towards the middle, so it's all right.
Right on.
But normally,
you can't win them all.
Normally when I have a cigar for the first time, I just put a guillotine cut on it, a flat cut. But I wasn't even thinking when because I always cut with a crown cut, and I wasn't even thinking. But I think this cigar would actually be better with a guillotine cut.
Well, fellas, I think it's time for maybe some words of wisdom, and then we can start transitioning out. So what do you guys say? Words of wisdom?
Sure.
Yeah. Words of wisdom, baby. All right.
Let's see.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Oh, okay, Jim. He's ready to go, man. Jim,
I'm ready. I've been ready since it started. So a smart person knows what to say.
Yeah.
A wise person knows whether or not to say it.
Yep. It's a true statement. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. All right. Next. Who wants to go next? I don't want to force anybody, but I will if I have to.
Let's see. I'm just trying to see if
my internet's just cutting in and out. I caught everything Jim said. I got nothing.
Bones having a rough go.
Never stepped a mic with bunk internet. There's some sage-like advice. You're gonna get lit up. I don't even know what's happening.
Oh.
That's words of wisdom right there. Never make fun of Mike and his internet because it's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, turnabout is fair play. I deserve it. That's it. You're not wrong. Oh man, what did I even do to deserve that?
Oh, so you were talking shit about me while I was off. I see. Okay, you were talking shit about me.
Just your internet.
Okay.
Just your internet. Yeah. Just your internet.
No,
I
it
kind of
Mark.
broke it. Can't afford real internet. Is it you and I?
Mark sits there and goes on about freaking California and everything else, but man, I was like, yeah, my internet shit the bed. But all of a sudden, you're talking shit about me. I got you.
All right, I'll say, how about all good work is done in defiance of management?
Okay.
That's much truer than you might think.
I mean, there's a lot to that. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot to unpack in that. Yeah, think about
Can you
every
say it
rebellion.
again,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
listening.
sorry,
I liked
Sensei.
it.
Can you say it again, Sensei?
All good work is done in defiance of management.
I mean, to a certain extent, yeah. How many times have we not liked maybe the person or what they wanted, but we just did it in spite of them.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, look at every rebellion. It's that.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be a country right now if it were not for that saying.
Yeah.
And then I mean, even Post-its.
What?
So
Yeah.
I know, right? So do you guys know the story behind the Post-it note?
Nope.
So 3M has a policy, what they call 20% time. You can take 20% of your workly week time, or your workly, or I guess whatever your week, 20% of your week, and spend it on whatever you want in the company. It doesn't have to be in your area. It doesn't have to be anything having to do with what the company does. You can spend 20% of your time doing whatever you want. However, the fruits of that labor belong to the company. And in that 20% time is when Post-it notes were invented.
No kidding.
Yeah.
They out in Washington?
I don't know where they're at, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, Siri, where is 3M headquarters?
It's got to be Washington.
Answer I found in Maplewood.
Where's Maplewood?
Minnesota.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was more about the adhesive and less about the paper.
That's even worse.
20% thing.
Worse. Good Lord, that's even worse. Good Lord.
Speaking of getting worse, this one's getting worse, so I'm going to trim it.
Oh, you are going in and out like it's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm going to trim this one finally.
So hey, if you can hear me, I'll give my words of advice. I might punch out is perfection, and perfectionism is the enemy of progress. And don't enjoy the good, make progress. If you didn't hear that, sorry.
It was good. It was good.
I got nothing.
We heard it. We heard it.
If you didn't hear that, Sorry.
Say it again. Say it again.
Leaders make decisions every day with less information than what we just heard, so it's good.
Yeah, that's true. And he's gone.
And he's fucking his head out. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I'm taking my ball.
All right, Mike. What do you got? Did you go, Mike?
No.
Oh, okay. What do you got, Mike?
It's something simple. It's something I dealt with this week, but a good friend will always stab you in the back and stab you in the front. A good friend will always stab you in the front.
Instead of the back.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's not really, but.
Well, I mean, you at least saw it coming.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, now I'm curious, and I'll have to ask you offline now.
Yeah, no, you're
I
good.
Want to know. I don't remember stabbing you.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
clearly you're not a good friend.
Nor Vic, yeah, fuck all of you.
Noted.
Well, at least we all know where we stand with Mike.
That's right. That's right.
Uh-huh.
I love it. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. Thanks for coming on and doing this. I really enjoy our.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Cigar review.
Cigar? Meh.
That's one of your usuals, man.
It's an average cigar. I mean, if it was bad, I would have put it out. But it's meh.
Yeah.
Just a meh.
Yeah.
You sure it's not a?
No. I mean, I haven't had to relight it, and I only had to correct it once. So I mean, and it didn't split like I thought it was going to. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, we've gotten there. Yeah.
We haven't had that in a while. We need to get one of those back.
Agreed.
So if you had a black and mild, man, this baby's like just they just burn it's just like
it's nice and smooth. You can go all out and get the wood tip.
Exactly. Wood tip. That's yep.
Don't settle for the plastic tips.
Wood
you gotta
tip.
Get the wood tip.
Yep.
All right. Well, for all the listeners out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA has some great resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255, or you can go to veteranscrisisline.net and click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies that you served with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need a helping hand, please give it to them. All right, guys, one last time. Thanks. Much appreciated. To all the listeners, stay motivated. Change your socks.